Well, it's May 29th. I had my entire garden planted. And we got a frost last night. So I'm gonna try to get... Welcome to Hannah's Backyard Garden. So this is week number 2 of my garden tours for 2021. And I have to say, it was quite a bit of destruction this week. So we had a frost on May 29th. It frosted, and 2 weeks after I put everything in. And I knew better, but I figured I would try it anyway. So I'm not really sure what's all going to make it, and what's going to have to be replaced. But I'm already going to start by replacing the basil today. I'm going to add more flower seed. I'm putting a couple more summer squash in because we lost that. And a little sugar pumpkin also. So otherwise, the tomatoes and the peppers, I will show you them as close as possible. And you can kind of see what happened this week. So. Okay, well, for starters, we fixed my rain gauge. It's stained, and put a new one of those on. But yeah, these were looking really great. Everything was full, and as you can see, there's some frost damage. And then same with this one. Whirlwind, Starlight. I'm not sure why it won't focus very closely, but anyway, it's focusing behind it. So this got some frost damage, and inside on the perennials, they're fine. Oh, look at that. An iris opened just today. That's pretty cool. Oh, even my bleeding heart got a little bit of frost damage on it. So yeah, these all turned out pretty good. I lost my basil. It's right here. And so I bought a new one. That one is pretty much gone. And my Greek oregano, not sure if that'll make it either. So we're coming in. The strawberries actually didn't fare too bad, but you can see the discoloration that they definitely got hit by frost. I watered everything afterwards. I saved some of my zinnias, and I lost some of them, but they're okay. These are the ones that my peppers, I just don't know. Luckily I had a whole bunch, so what does make it will be great. Tomatoes, they really took a hit. I hope they come through. It looks like it's still okay. This plant was so pretty. Everything was looking magnificent. But yeah, all these peppers. Even my corn, but that seems to be popping back pretty good today. zinnias. The cauliflower did good. And the dill, I actually added more dill. I keep finding it in the yard. Tomatillos, which I've been having a bug issue with them. So I don't know if they're gonna make it or not. These tomatoes seem to be the worst. So I'm gonna give everything a little bit of time and see how they come back. As the day goes on, these look worse, so I don't know. My aromas. My summer squash completely died. These two might make it. Not sure. All of these zinnias are gone. I had a couple watermelon out here. They're shriveled right up. My pumpkins popped out of the ground the day that the frost came. So I don't know if they'll even make it. But, so yeah, definite destruction in the garden this week. I'm going to give everything just a little bit of time and hope that everything's still okay. The plants themselves were really healthy. Alright, well I'm going to get some stuff planted. Alright, so now I'm going to put, this is a sugar pumpkin, and I have a seed in here somewhere. I don't know if it's coming up or not. I haven't had a very good success rate with the seeds that I bought from Etsy. So I had just started some seeds on these pods, and so these are the roots. So I figure I'm just going to throw it right in here. I've had it outside starting, so it should be hardened off already. Pods worked really well for my tomatoes, and I did start flowers in them too. So, okay. So these had broken off in the wind, and then the frost took care of the rest. Now, what I do have are these pods. There's still a lot of roots on them, so I think I'm going to try to plant this, see what happens. But for now, I'm going to plant a new one with new roots and whatnot. See what happens. There's some kind of a summer squash variety. Like I said, I bought a multi-pack. I believe this is a bigger seed. Some kind of a zucchini maybe. Okay, so just for fun, I'm going to put it over here next to this one. See what happens. cut it short this week. I can show you the back garden. The potatoes got a little bit frosted. Luckily for me, the night before we got frost, I put dirt. I started mounding the dirt on the potatoes. So it's only the tops that got frosted. I think they'll be fine. Carrots look good. Onions look great. So, but I'll show you them. And for now, I think we're done with the garden. There's not too much to show you besides a bunch of frostbitten plants. Hopefully, but like I said, I think the tomatoes are going to bounce back. Luckily for me, I'm going to have the tomatoes grow up the trellis and then take all the lower leaves off. So eventually these will all come off anyway. I just got to get the plant to grow. So let's hope that works. But next time I'll have the corn in. I'm going to do that later today actually. And hopefully the pumpkins will keep going. We'll get watermelon in the ground. And I think that's it. So hopefully there's something to show you in a week. This isn't what I wanted to show you guys this week. It looks great. The night before I was walking through here and we had gotten a lot of rain. And I was just thinking how great everything looked. So, I guess listen to the weatherman. And I should have tried covering them. But here we are. So, off to the root. Hey guys, so we're back here by the root bed. I got my carrots pretty much weeded, and they're coming up pretty well. I'm going to have to thin them out eventually. My onions are coming along. I've weeded them. They're pretty much weeded really well. And then, like I said, potatoes I started to fill in the mounds. I don't know if you can see that on the video or not, but luckily I did that right before we got the press. So you'll see my purple ones in the tube. It came to the top. I started to fill them in with dirt. I got to fill them in again. And then what was sticking out is done. So I think it's going to it'll be fine. It'll keep coming back. Comfrey, I might stick a video in. I picked some so I could make some comfrey salve. And then I'm making like a comfrey tea for the garden for fertilizer. So I have that sitting, I don't know, let it sit for like a month or so, and then fertilize everything with that. Garlic's doing pretty well. Everything else, I mean, it's doing well. Unfortunately, we got a really late frost, so not much you can do about that. But I'll take you in for a better, closer view. And the potatoes. I think these ones in here did actually really well. Because they're so far in there, the frost didn't get them. Well, maybe the one it did. You can kind of see my row of onions. I need to mow this on the side. I did not get that done before the video. Yeah, you can just... Luckily though, I think they're okay. And those little ones, they're hard to see, but they're in there. And then the carrots. Pretty good row established. 2 of them, anyway. So this one's the first row here, the Atomic Reds. They're actually spaced pretty decently. I'll still go, like there's some clumps that I gotta fix. But the Tender Sweets, they were really kind of hit or miss. I'm glad I did them pretty thick. And here's the garlic. The comfrey, it's so tall. All the flowers are starting to shoot up now. It's over my waist. Well, that concludes week 2. Obviously, it's not week 2 for this bed. What would this one be?
The onions went in on April 22nd, so did the carrots, and everything else was the same time as my tomatoes and stuff, so mid-May. So 2 weeks for the potatoes. So, yep, there you go. We'll see you guys on week number 3.